What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Rogue Tuesday, and today we're going to look at another break deck. And this time around, we're going to look at Marowak Break. Now, Marowak Break is kind of a weird card because there's multiple options you can play it. You can play it with cards. Like, you either go, like, really aggro Marowak Break version, like, knock out your own Pokemon and do high damage very quickly with Bone Revenge. Now, if you don't know, Bone Revenge does 20 base, but this tech does 40 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So, you can purposely, like, knock out some of your Pokemon, or, you know, you send up Pokemon out to automatically get knocked out, but I actually don't like that idea at all, because you're giving up prize cards, and that's not what you want to do a Pokemon. But, so what we're going to do is we're going to play the Marowak as the Bone Windmill version, because I like this version a lot, and by doing that, you also have the option to use the Marowak Break with the Bone Revenge, so you have multiple options. So, Marowak has the attack Bone Windmill. It does 60 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Now, this is just like Donphan we saw from last year, and even this year from Expanded. It has the Spinning Turn. It does 40 base instead of 60. But the main difference is that Spinning Turn needs a Fighting Energy, while Bone Windmill needs a Fighting and a Colorless. So you actually need two energies on Marowak, which makes it... This is the reason why it's not so playable, and it's only spins back onto the bench when you attack an EX Pokemon. But like I said, you have a great, like a bigger outcome of damage with this Marowak Break. Bone Revenge can do, I don't know, they're taking what, 5 prize cards, that's 200. Yeah, 5, 10, 50, yeah, 200, 220 base without adding in Muscle Band, Strong Energy, Fighting Stadiums, all that good stuff. So it's a really, really good card. And of course, we play this Cubone, and look how sad Cubone is. Oh man, poor little Cubone. If you don't know the backstory of Cubone, just look it up. Don't really want to tell his sad story, but look at that. Why would they print a card like this? You know, happy family, Cubone just sitting all by itself. But hopefully, Marowak Break will take revenge from Pokemon being so mean to them. Alright, now we also play 4 Hawluchas, and Hawlucha does a lot of things for this deck. It gives you an easy attacker against EX Pokemon, like let's say turn 1, you want to start attacking instead of loading up a Marowak or a Cubone, you can start Flying Press turn 1, or you can actually, if you want to go the route of letting your Pokemon get knocked out, you can do that with Hawlucha, depending on the deck. Like I said before, I don't like that idea, because you're giving your opponent prize cards, and Marowak Break only has 140 HP, so it's easily going to get knocked out over and over again, unless you play like multiple focus sash like we do here. But besides that, I don't know. It's like a big discussion. Which is better? Do you like let your Pokemon get knocked out, or do you knock out your own Pokemon, or do you play it like a Donphan deck? And I like the Donphan deck earlier, like Donphan deck better. And even though, like I said, you can Spinning Turn and be playing against a 90X deck, I think you're going to be okay regardless. Now, this is all the Pokemon you play. There's no Shamans. Because you don't want to clog your bench up with that, because you need the Robo Subs and the Hawluchas to Bone Windmill to. And you're going to hear me say Spinning Turn will accent a couple times. I'm still used to Spinning Turn, but Bone Windmill is the attack here. Now, we play 1 Echo Arm, and this can get back our Focus Sash and Muscle Bands, and that way if they do get popped off, you can get them back. 2 Level Ball to search out the Cubones and the Hawluchas, and you're going to see me a couple times accidentally use Level Ball to search for a Marowak. I don't know, I'm just silly. And you know how I am, guys. You know that I'm just silly sometimes, and that's why I'm like, come on, Marowak! And I'm like, wait, Marowak's 100 HP, not 90. 1 Professor Letter to search for 2 Fighting Energies. 4 Robo Subs to Spinning Turn 2. You can't put it down unless you're actually playing the game, if that makes sense. It's because it's a trainer card, so you can't start with it, but it is a Pokemon when you put it down. It's a 30 HP Pokemon. At any time during turn, before you attack, you may discard this card to play. But when this Pokemon is knocked out, your opponent doesn't take a prize card, which is great. So you just Bone Windmill up to Robosub. So not only do they have to worry about your Focus Sash, they have to worry about the Robosubs, which is the same thing we saw at Donphan. 1 Super Rod to get back mostly Fighting Energies and or some Fighting Pokemon if you do discard them. 2 Ultra Ball. Now you notice we play a low count of Love Ball and Ultra Ball, and that's because we play the 4 Karina, which is fine. We're going to be okay. 4 Via Seeker to reuse supporters. 4 Karina, which can let you get a Fighting Pokemon in any trainer card. Now, it's kind of like Skyla, but Skyla lets you search for a supporter card, while Skyla lets you search for a supporter card and a stadium, while Karina doesn't. You could maybe put 1 in here if you want to search or a stadium, but I would not recommend it. I want the 4 Karina. We're going to use Karina every turn, and we're going to set up these fighting Pokemon fairly quickly. 2 Lysander, bring a Pokemon off the bench. 3 Birch, 4 Sycamore, pretty standard. You might go with 4 Birch. 3 Fighting Stadium. Your fighting Pokemon do 20 more damage to defending Pokemon EX, just to help do more damage with the Bone Windmill. The cool thing about Bone Windmill, even if you have a Focus Sash on you, you can do 100 damage, which Donphan couldn't do. Actually, you could commit more energies. 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, you had to have 2 strongs. Well, I guess the same thing here. Like, if you have 2 strongs on a Marowak, you do 120, while Donphan is doing 100. I'm not sure what the damage difference is there. I guess you can 2-shot EXs with Marowak, Bones Windmill. Okay, whatever. 3 Focus Sash. If you're fighting Pokemon at full HP and they're going to be knocked out, they're left with 10, and you have to discard the Focus Sash. 2 Muscle Bands, so you do 20 more damage to the active Pokemon. 4 Strong Energy, so you do 20 more damage to the opponent's active Pokemon. So you see, you get the Fighting Stadium, you got the Muscle Band, you got the Strong Energy, and 5 Fighting Energy. You might bump this up to 6, just because if you're nervous about that. Now, like I said earlier, you might be nervous about Vespiquen and Night March, because, you can't actually get Marowak out of the active spot, but you should be able to one-shot them. Now, Pumpkaboo is kind of a different story because, well, no, you one-shot Pumpkaboo if you have a strong energy. So let's say you're playing against Night March, you have a Focus Sash on your Marowak, and you just use Bone Windmill, you do 60, 80. Next turn, they attack your Marowak, they pop the Focus Sash. Next turn, you get another Marowak down with the energy, Focus Sash. Next turn, you knock them out. Next turn, you set up another Marowak, you attach a Fighting Energy, knock them out, and then next turn, if they pop your Focus Sash, you put down another Marowak, put an energy on it. So you can see how this works, because they have to 2-shot you, and by the time they 2-shot you, you should have another Marowak ready to go, unless they play like Megaphone or Zerosic. But most of the time, when they play Megaphone, they only play 1 of, they don't play 2 of. So you make sure you're okay, or you don't put down your Focus Sashes too crazy. You do play Echo Arm to get them back. And that's the same thing with Vespiquen. You do have to have 2 strong energies on your Marowak, 6, 8, 10. But what you can also do is, let's say you could do, I don't know, you knock out somebody with Bone Wrench or Bone Windmill, like maybe Lyson or Bacombi, and then next turn they pop your sash. Well, then you can attach a Muscle Band to it, and you can do 6, 8, 10, which can knock out a Vespiquen. So it's a cool thing you can do if you only have 1 strong energy. It's definitely a weird deck, and I do like it a lot. I just like, everybody loved Donphan, how you can Bone Windmill back into a bench Pokemon, or like a Robo Sub. And like I said, you have the Marowak Break to actually finish the game. Bone Wrench does, it does do a lot of damage, and you don't have to commit 4 energies like we did with Donphan to do a wreck, and this attack does a lot more damage than wreck. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. The other card you could put in this deck, before we go to the games, is you could play a Hex Maniac in there to shut down abilities, but I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. But hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. The second video is kind of long, but it's a good game to watch, so get your popcorn, get your drinks. The second game is about 20 minutes, but it's a good game. It's a good game. It's against a really, really hard deck, and we do beat it. So make sure you pay attention to that second game. Hope you have a great day, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, we're putting against Liz Henry, playing a Psychic. No, that's not Psychic. A Fairy Dragon, something. We lost a coin flip, but that's okay. They are choosing who wants to go first. Is Liz Henry going to go first, or are we going to go first? So, okay, we are going to go first. What? Okay, whatever. Alright, let's see. We'll start, Hawlucha like always. We'll put the Cubone down, put down the Robo-Sub, and let's see. Well, we can't put down Robo-Sub yet, because he's not a Pokemon. But let's see, what is Liz Henry playing? Hopefully it's some Fighting EX Pokemon. Not Fighting EX Pokemon, just EX Pokemon in general. Guaranteed Robo-Tees. Okay. Sorry about that. Well, we'll put down the Robo-Sub. Put a Strong Energy. Put down a Muscle Band. And we'll play a Birch. Alright, pretty good turn 1, if I do say so myself. And, we flipped the tails, though. Oh, this next turn, though. Alright, well, we'll just pass on to my opponent's turn. Alrighty. Well, next turn we can see a Gamancy. Hopefully he doesn't get down the Spritzies. He just kind of whiffs the Spritzy. That would be great for us. There's a Fair. You go down to the Xerneas. Jirachi, he even plays his own Stardust Jirachi to get rid of our own special energies. And there we see a Geomancy, which is great for us. That means there is no Rowan's next turn to start moving around those energies. So we see both Pokemon get big energies and on to our turn. Okay, we get a Level Ball, which will grab us another Cubone. It seems like one is prized. So put down the Cubone. Put a strong energy on this Cubone. Put down the Marowak. Do we put down the Hawlucha? Nah, we'll just Sycamore. I want to save it for another Cubone spot. Okay, we'll Ultra Ball, discard Sycamore and the Karina. Yes, that seems fine. Discard those two guys. We'll get another Cubone, like I said. Putting that down. We'll retreat into the Marowak. And we will Bone Windmill for 6, 8, 10, 12, 120. We're almost knocking out the Xerneas. Just by 1 damage counter. Oh well. Oh, to my opponent's turn. There's a Fairy Garden coming down, which gives the Xerneas free retreat. It can't attack with Giratina this turn. It needs another double. It needs a double Dragon Energy and a Fairy Energy, so we should be okay. Okay, there's an Ultra Ball, discarding 2 cards. What is those 2 cards? Verse Seeker and a Xerneas. There's a Shaybe. Shaybe is going to net him 6 cards. 5. Man, I wish we had a Lysander. 6, 8, 10, 12. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Oh no, and a Hand Hammer! Oh, well, that's great. Alright, there we see a Trainer's Mail. Now, if we evolve into Marowak Break, the Giratina actually can't knock us out regardless because it only does 120 with the Muscle Band. But there we see a Jirachi, and it's going to use Stardust. There's a double Dragon Energy going down to Giratina, and we will see a Stardust. I imagine that's what we're going to see. Yep, there's a Stardust, doing 10, getting rid of both our strong energies. What? Alright, put down Marowak Break. Is Letter in our deck? If Professor Letter is in our deck, then this is a really good play. If not, we're going to be in trouble. Get down the Marowak. Please let Professor Letter be in the deck. Please. There. Oh, look at that. First card. Alright, so put down the Marowak. We'll play the Professor Letter. Play the Professor Letter. There we go. Grabbing 2 fighting energies. The same thing with Giratina. Next turn, it cannot knock us out. So put a fighting energy down. Put down a fighting stadium. And we will use sharpshooting to the Xerneas for a knockout. Take that, Xerneas. Alright, so I'll take a prize card. Getting a Lysander. That could be a great card to have. And own to my opponent's turn. Now Stardust will not be able to affect us because we don't have any special energies attached. But he's already discarded 2 of our strong energy. No. Okay, we see another double dragon. That's 2 double dragons attached to that Giratina. We see a retreat into the Giratina. And we'll probably see a Chaos Wheel doing 100. Which will not knock us which will not. Oh, there's a Lysander. Bring it up. Oh no! Why would you pick on our Marowaks? Don't be mean, Giratina. I guess we'll just send up Hawlucha. Okay. And now we can't play any tools. Is there any tools attached to either one of these? No. The wrench is a tool. That's what I should remember. All right. So we'll Verse Seeker. Just grabbing another Karina. I think it's fine. Yeah, we'll grab a Karina. And with Karina, we'll grab another Marowak. And probably a Robosub. So that way we can, not spinning turn. What's that attack called? I already forgot what it's called. What's it called? It's called Bone Windmill. So that way we can Bone Windmill into another Cubone. We'll put down a Robosub. There we go. But Robosub, go down. I forget that we always have to put it there. Alright, retreat into the Marowak. We'll use the Bone... No, not Bone Revenge. Bone Windmill. Alright, so we'll do 100. And we'll send the Robosub. Great. How much is Bone Revenge? 20 plus 40. Right now, it's doing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's doing 100. They both do 100 unless I'm doing the math wrong. We'll see a Level Ball. This will probably get a Spritzy. But it's kind of too late. because he can't evolve unless he plays Wally. If he plays Wally the same turn, oh my goodness, that'd be crazy. But we have Lyson to bring up the Giratina if need be. It looks like we might be able to take down the size. I keep saying size to a Giratina, but it's just a Giratina Aromatisse. Does he have another Lysander? If he knocks out this Cube Marowak, I'll be pretty upset. But there's a Sycamore. Alrighty, so no Lysander. I discard the double Dragon Energy, which is kind of weird. Maybe he wants to get another Xerneas down and Geomancy. There we see a Fairy to go down to Shebe. And probably see Chaos Will? Come on, Chaos Will. Come on, Chaos Will. Don't let us down. Don't let us down, Liz Henry. Alright, there we see a Chaos Will for 100 damage. Does not take a prize card. We'll send it to Hawlucha. Alright, and on to our turn. We'll put a Fighting Energy on this Marowak. Put down the Robo Sub. And there we see a victory screen. Alright, seems like opponent had gave up the game. We had five prize cards left. We would have knocked out the Giratina. And then I'm not sure how it would have gone afterwards. I mean, we had a Marowak break. I was contemplating Sycamore. I think all of our Verse Seekers are gone, if I remember correctly. So I might have held on to the Lysander, and that way we could have brought up the Spritzy if it did not evolve, because Spritzy only has 60 HP, and we had the Muscle Band to do a Bone Windmill for 60. Now, it wouldn't have returned to the bench, but it had only 10 damage counter, so like I said before, the Chaos Will wouldn't knock us out because they only do 120. So that game was, kind of eventful, kind of uneventful, but we'll see another game with Marowak Break here in a second, and hopefully we saw Marowak Break, but we didn't use it, so hopefully we can use Marowak Break. It says he's the MVP, though. Marowak Break was the MVP, but we'll see another game with the deck here in a second. Alright, playing against Reliant 2D, playing a Fairy, Psychic, and something else, and we're calling the coin flip, call heads! Wait, I think we lost the coin flip last time, and they let us go first. But that's not going to happen in this game. Fantastic. Alright, we both get some Pokemon cards, and we mulligan. He knows we're playing Marowak Break. That's a secret, Pokemon. Why would you reveal that? He knows we're playing two Marowak Break now. Oh my goodness, the secrets are out. Alright, that is a great hand. Alright, so we start Hawlucha, or Walucha, whatever you want to call him. I do not get mad. We want to call him whatever. And we both get 6 prize cards, and let's see, he gets 2 mulligans, and he did have the advantage. I wonder why he has the advantage. Okay, we'll see. Maybe it's another Aromatisse deck. It was a Fairy Psychic. Maybe it's... Yep, it's another Aromatisse deck. It seems like Aromatisse is popular, which makes me think we should have put a Hex Maniac in the deck, but I did not put the Hex Maniac in the deck. And he's playing Lugia as well, which has resistance to fighting, which is fantastic. Alright, we see an Ultra Ball going to discard a Fairy and a Verse Seeker. This could get out a Spritzy. I mean, I would get out a Spritzy. That's what I would get. I don't know. I can't talk for my opponents. My opponent can make any life decisions he wants to, and whatever. But we're just waiting to see what Reliant 2D does for us. And there's a Spritzy. That way he can get a Aromatisse next turn. Now, the only weird thing about going first with Fairies is you can't use Geomancy turn 1. We see a AXP share going down Spritzy. We see a Professor Birches. Look at that full art Professor Birches. That's such a cute card. And he gets a heads. Oh, Birch, what are you doing? You're supposed to be on our team. Oh well. Alright. So, he gets 7 cards because of the Birch. And on to our turn. Alrighty. We get Karina. We can get down a Cubone. And I guess we'll get down double Focus Sash. Or we can get down, let's see, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, we can't knock out the Xerneas. So yeah, we'll just get another Focus Sash. So we have 2 Marowaks. Oh my goodness, I should have texted. Oh well, we don't have a. Never mind. Don't worry. Don't forget what I was going to say. Just pretend like I didn't say anything. Alright, Strong Energy on Cubone, and we will end our turn. And on to our opponent's turn. It will most likely just see a Geomancy. Probably put down some Pokemon. And what other Pokemon does he play? Right now, we just see the Lugia, which, it could be anything. Lugia doesn't really show what kind of deck it is. Just this fighting counter. There was a Psychic, though. I know there was a Psychic Pokemon. And I never see a Skyla gonna search the deck for any item card. It's kind of like a Karina, but it can grab supporters and not a Pokemon with it. Which, I see some people play Skyla in this deck, and I'm like, why do you play Skyla in the deck? But there we see an Ultra Ball, probably going to get down a Aromatisse. Aromatisse. I think Aromatisse sounds cooler, so that's what I'm going to say. There we see an Ultra Ball, discarding. Oh, I didn't see what those two cards were. Oh, he plays an AZ. Alright, a Birch and an AZ. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness, he plays the Birch. No way. I mean, AZ, but we should have known. Look at my opponent. He's playing awful. Oh my goodness, there's a Mega Mewtwo. I mean, Mewtwo, okay. Alright, so it is a Mewtwo deck with a Photon Wave. That makes me think he is playing the Mega Mewtwo Y that we've seen twice on this channel for Metal Mewtwo and for Speed Mewtwo. Then we see a Fairy Energy go down and a Fairy Energy go down to the other Mewtwo. And this is going to be a weird match for sure. So into our turn. We're just going to play a Sycamore YOLO. Sorry, Birch. You're not playing today. Wow. Okay, no. We got it. We got a Love Ball. We can get down, let's see. Yeah, we'll just get down another Cubone. For a second, I was like, we have it, and I was like, oh wait, nope, we don't have it because. Well, I keep forgetting to check for What was I gonna say? I keep forgetting to check for Professor Letter. All right. Well, I guess we'll just end our turn. Yeah, I see if I say. Yeah, I'll put down Cubone. Seems fine. We'll have 3 Cubones ready to go. On to our opponent's turn. All right. We're slowly setting up. I guess slowly is better than, never setting up. I really just want to knock out that Aromatisse before it gets brought up. So we're going to see what happens. We'll see a Fairy Guard come down, which gives us free retreat, which is great. Oh, not free retreat for a start. My phone was ringing. I don't know if you heard that or not. But we see Fairy Guard come down. These Xerneas will have free retreat. He could, just retreat to whoever he wants to, and just waiting to see what Reliant does. But what was I saying? There's Sycamore. Sorry, my phone distracted me like all the way. Wow, he discarded a bunch of stuff. A Judge, a Verse Seeker, Super Rod. Okay. There we see a Aromatisse come down. And let's see. So now he can start moving around the energies. He can attack with Lugia this turn. He can do 20, 40, 60. That's not a knockout, okay. Oh, there's a knockout, so we can do 20, 40, 60, 80. It can do 80 damage. There we see Shebe drawing 2 cards, which that's great for us. That's an easy one-shot that we can have later in the game. And nope, we're just going to see a Geomancy this turn. Not going to commit to the Lugia yet. Okay. Now then we see a Fairy Energy go down to Mewtwo. And another Fairy Energy go down to Lugia, which can start using Deep Hurricane if need be. Alright, so on our turn, we top deck the Marowak, which is great. Man, I wish I would have checked to see if Professor Letter was priced. Whatever. We'll still go for it. We'll use the Karina. And this way we can get another Marowak and get some fighting energies. So we'll grab Karina. Getting a Marowak. Come on, Professor Letter. Don't let us down. Don't let us down, Professor Letter. Yes, alright. Professor Letter's in the deck. Okay, cool. So we'll play Professor Letter. Grabbing 2 fighting energies. We're almost out of regular fighting energies, which will be okay. Put that down. Put down the other Marowak. And do we put the pan? I really will put down this Cubone. But next time I want to Bone Windmill to it. So we'll just retreat into the Marowak. And retreat to Marowak. There we go. Trying to think. Yeah. I kind of want to do Sharpshooting. Yeah, let's do Sharpshooting. We'll start heading the Lugia. That way we can start damaging it before it comes up. I think that's the better play. Like, we could hit the Xerneas, but I don't know if that really does. Unless he starts using Rainbow Spear. And if he uses Rainbow Spear, I'm actually really fine with that. Because then we can hit him. But there we see a DC going down to the Lugia. And right now, we have the Focus Ashes on our Marowak, so he can't knock us out unless he plays a... what is it? A Megaphone and or Zerosic, but he's already played a supporter for turn, so he can't use the Megaphone, or he can't use Zerosic. I am just all over the place right now. And let's see, will he attack with Lugia this turn or not? That's the big question right now. He can sit in the Lugia, use whatever he wants to. The Focus House will get popped, but then we can do Bone Windmill, do 6, 8, and then 10, and then 8, so bring up to 8, 9, 10, 11. But they receive Ultra Ball, discarding another Mewtwo and another Xerneas, getting out the Mega Mewtwo. Alrighty. And we'll probably see Mega Mewtwo come out and play. There's a Shaman. Oh, another Shaman. That's great for us. All right, cool. Cool. Another attacker that we can easily just knock out. All right. So we see another Shaman come down. And let's see what he decides to do. Okay. And there we see a Fairy Transfer. So it looks like he might attack this turn. Maybe use Rainbow Spear. Oh, no, never mind. He just moves an energy to the... Okay, to the Mewtwo. Okay. Okay, just moves the energy to Mewtwo. Very curious. I guess he's just going to Mega Evolve and end his turn. There's a Shaman come up in the active spot. I guess he can Sky Return and pop the Focus Sash. Okay, that's what we're going to see. We're going to see it. I was really confused. I was like, why is Shaman come up in the active spot? Why did he grab Mega Mewtwo if he's not going to use it either? What is going on right now? Okay, we just see a Mega Mewtwo to end my opponent's turn. I am so confused as to what just happened. I don't know what just happened in those turn events. But we'll put down Fighting Stadium. We'll Ultra Ball, discard Hallelujah and a Cubone. 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. We'll grab a... Well, we'll grab another Marowak. We could grab the Breaks, but I really don't need them right now. I'll put down the other Marowak. Put a Fighting Energy on this Marowak, since it has the Focus Sash, and wield to Sycamore. Okay. So, fresh new hand. We get a Robo Sub, so now we can put down Robo Sub. There we go. We will Bone Windmill? Yes. Bone Windmill would do 80. Oh, sorry about that. Send the Robo Sub. Alright. So, on to my opponent's turn. So now he has multiple EXs out, which is good for us, because that means he has to either license around the Robo Sub, and he's already played multiple VS Seekers. My opponent has 9 cards left in his deck, and he has yet to attack once. Well, he's played 2 VS Seekers and no Lysander. Okay, and there we see Sky Return for 30. Gonna pop that Robo Sub. And on to my opponent's turn. We're gonna see Shaman come up, and I'm actually... Okay, so I see what game I know what he's playing, and I don't like this game. I don't like this at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to Lysander, bring up the Lugia, and we're going to start hitting that guy. Put down a Robo Sub. Retreat into this Marowak, and we will use Bone Windmill for 6, 8. Just 8 because of the resistance. There we go. Okay. So, we'll send him the Robo Sub, and my opponent has 110 HP left. Now, if he doesn't play an AZ, we can easily just Lysander this Lugia, take a knockout, and there we see a Mega Turbo. He's going to start... Oh my goodness, look how many energies is on that Mega Mewtwo. There's 5, which is a base of, 5, 10, 160? There's a DC going out to the Shebe, and it looks like we're going to see another Sky Return. There we see a Fairy Transfer. Oh, he probably has an AZ. No, don't play the AZ. Don't do that to us. Don't play that AZ. Don't play that. Please don't play that AZ. I know you have an AZ in your hand. And ready for it? Show me AZ. Show me the money. Okay, oh, never mind. Just a switch. Okay, good. Good. Alright. So we're going to see a Sky Return doing 30 damage. Oh, the only bad thing about that is he took all away our easy knockouts. No, why would you pick up Shamans? Why would you be good at Pokemon? Alright. And we see a Xerneas come up. We will send up this Hallelujah. But we have multiple Verse Seekers in our hand to license. Oh, look, a Marowak Break. Alright, it goes on this guy because he has a Focus Sash. We will Verse Seeker. Grabbing a Lysander. Oh, Lysander, come here, Lugia. Sorry, buddy. You're getting knocked out. Today, we will retreat into the Marowak. Now, sadly, we'll have to Bone Windmill into a Hallelujah. And he'll knock it out. We should be okay, though. Send up the Hallelujah. We'll go down to 4 prize cards. Our first prize cards taken this game. And it's been like 100 turns. Alright, there's a Robo Sub. Oh, my goodness. Double Robo Sub. Alright, we see a Xerneas come up. Where does Xerneas' damage go? Oh, we never attacked it. We did the sharp shooting around it because we were sharp shooting. All right, so on to Reliance 2D's turn, and let's see what he decides to do. Okay, and there's a Fairy Transfer. It looks like we might see a Rainbow Spear. Interesting. Let's see. Boner Ridge will do 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. 40. more damage for each prize card the opponent has taken. So do 4, 5, 6. He only does 60, so there's 100 damage to our Halucha. We'll set up the other Halucha, and I'm trying to contemplate what's the best move. We could Verse Seeker Lyson and bring up that Mewtwo. Oh, a strong energy as well. Oh, we could do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not a knockout. Oh. Nope. Oh, man. Oh, I thought I was... Oh, man. I thought I had to play. I thought we were going to Lyson up this Aromatisse, but we can't. Put a strong energy there. And let's see. We'll Karina. And we'll actually just grab another Marowak Break. And is there anything else in our deck that we can get item-wise? Let's see. Let's see what else can we get. I guess we can get a Level Ball, just kind of thin our deck out. Yes. So grab a Level Ball, play it. Just grab something or nothing. That's great as well. Put down the other Marowak Break. We will retreat into this Marowak Break. Unless I'm really bad at math, which we all know I am. This will not be a knockout, so it'll be a Bone Revenge. I think it does the same amount as the, what is it? The Bone Windmill? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Annie, oh my goodness, a Megaphone! Well, I'm actually kind of fine with that. There's a Spritzy coming down. I'm actually really fine with that, because, wait, hold on. 4, 6, nope, we don't take a knockout. We don't, never mind, I don't know what I was doing again. I'm bad at math, like always. Alright. But it's going to be interesting to see if my opponent will attack us with Xerneas or the Mega Mewtwo. I imagine he'll smack us with this Mega Mewtwo for a lot of damage. That's what I would do if I was my opponent, but I could be very, very wrong. He'll go down to 4 prize cards. I would do 4, 8, 9, 10. It does 100 base, then 120, 140, 160, 180. We can only do 180 max next turn, I'm pretty sure. But we're seeing what. Oh, Reliant, don't do this to us. Reliant, no, get him, Cammy. No, don't get him, Cammy. Our game is really good. I mean, it's not. I don't know how good it is, but it's a very interesting game for sure. We've seen another fair energy going out to the Mega Mewtwo Y. Okay. And we'll probably see the Mega Mewtwo Y. Oh, yep, retreating to the Mega Mewtwo Y. And he'll smack us for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22. If I did the math right. I think it's 22. 22. Alright. Have we played Super Rod yet? I know it's been such a long game. Alright, we have not played Super Rod, which is great for us. Alright, cool. Cool. So we see Psychic Infinity. Going to take a knockout on our Marowak Break. We'll send up the Halucha, and we'll see what happens. Our turn. Okay, we get a Sycamore. We'll Robo Sub. There we go. We'll Robo Sub. How many Verse Seekers has he played? Let's see that. 1, 2. Oh, just 2. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll Verse Seeker. Grabbing a Karina. Oh, no. Okay, good. Okay, good. We're good. I didn't mess up yet. We'll Echo Arm. Getting back double Focus Sash. We will Karina. Well, let's see. What's in our deck still? 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. We have 3 energies left. Just making sure. Alright, so we'll grab a Marowak Break. I think that's right. Yeah, Marowak Break. And we'll grab a Focus Sash. Alright. Yep. So that way he can't license up this. Well, let's do this. Let's Focus Sash the one that doesn't have. Yeah, that seems better. So that way we'll have one with the strong energy already on it. We'll put a Muscle Man on the one that doesn't have one on it. We will retreat into the Marowak Break. And we will Bone Windmill for 100. Okay. And we'll send up the Robo Sub. And on to our opponent's turn. Alright, so 100 damage left. If we can do 110 next turn, which we can with this guy, we can take a knockout and then have to knock out a Xerneas and then an Aromatisse. Oh, man. He has 5 prize cards. 5 cards left in his deck. We played 3 Verse Seekers, so we have 1 left in the deck. Oh, man. He could retreat this turn if he gets down... what is it? If he gets an AZ? He's only played 2 Verse Seekers as well, so he has a lot of options still. And I actually do like this version of Mega Mewtwo Y. It also looks cool. Like, the full art looks like a fairy Pokemon, so it kind of matches. Yeah. Okay, all right. We'll see what Reliant 2D does. Like I said, he has a lot of options. He can fairy transfer all these energies away. Oh man, there's a Shebe. Yes, or maybe not. If he has a fairy guard, he can just retreat into Shaman and then start Sky Returning, which could be annoying. But we can actually start one-shotting his Pokemon that he sends up. So it's gonna be a very interesting thing to see what happens. We'll have to see. So Shebe comes down, which we can license and take the last two prize cards if need be. Reliant, don't let us down. Don't you let us down, Reliant. You be doing good so far. His turns will take a second. I apologize for that. How's your day going, guys? And I hope it's going great. There you see a Fairy Transfer. Going to move two energies off of the Mega Mewtwo onto the Shebe. Okay, so there's Shaman gets two energies, and Xerneas gets an energy. Which makes me think that he's planning to use an AZ this turn, since he's moving all the energies off, or maybe he just doesn't want us to Lysan or knock out that Mewtwo. I don't know. We'll see what happens. A lot of options. They receive Verse Seeker. I imagine, like I said, this will get a an AZ, so an Az coming up. Going to pick up that Mega Mewtwo, heal off the 100 damage, and okay, so an AZ, picking up the Mega Mewtwo. Alrighty, we see Shebe come up, which kids Sky Return for 30. They receive a Mega Mewtwo, or just regular Mewtwo EX. We see a Fairy Transfer, gonna move the two energies off the Spreadsheet onto that Mewtwo, which is not a bad play at all. And we got some decisions to make next turn. I'm just gonna wonder, who does he send up? Does he send up the Mewtwo and let it get smacked, or does he send up the Spreadsheet and let it get knocked out? I doubt he wants to send up the Aromatisse, just because he doesn't want to lose his Fairy Transfer ability. That's a really great ability to have. They would see another energy on a Mewtwo. He could go for a Cyburn, but that seems really dangerous right now. But there we see a Sky Return. Okay, so let's see who he sends up. It's going to be a mystery. Who will he send up? It could be anybody. He said, oops. Why oops? I'm not sure. Oh, he probably meant to put down the other Shaman. And that's why he's saying oops. We know he has the other Shaman in hand, so I imagine he meant to put down the other Shaman so he could Sky Return to it. Yes, that's a great mistake by our opponents. Alright, so to our turn. We get a strong energy, we'll put on this Marowak Break, and we will Sycamore. Alright. So, no Verse Seeker, but we can just retreat into... Oh man, which one do we send in? This one has the Focus Sash. We'll send in the one without Focus Sash. I think that's the better play. And we could do Bone Revenge for the knockout. Okay, so 120. Take a price card. Going down to 3. And next turn, if he takes a prize card, he'll go down to 3 prize cards. And how much, if he goes down to 3, how much can Bone Revenge do? It'll do 4, 8, 12... 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 4, 8, 12. We should be able to knock out this Mega Mewtwo if it does come out. If we see Mega Mewtwo come down, we can actually knock it out with this guy. And he has a Focus Sash. So we should be okay. Maybe. Anything can happen, though. Don't get me wrong. But to see what he does this turn. He needs a Link and a Mega Mewtwo. And if he doesn't, we'll probably win this game. And even if he had put down Shaman last turn, what we would have done is set up this Marowak Break, and I think the Bone Revenge would have knocked it out. Because we did 120 without anything. There we see a Shebe coming down. And let's see what my opponent decides to do. Does he get... Oh, man. Does he even have... what is it? The Spear Link. He needs the Spear Link this turn. Really bad. Like, he needs the Spear Link really, really bad. If he doesn't have that, he's in a bad shape. Because who does he send up? Does he send up the Mewtwo? Which could be potentially knocked out. We don't have a way to switch this Marowak. That's the only problem. Oh, Reliant, you are super thinking. What are you doing, Reliant? Don't let us down. Come on, Reliant. Our game's really good. Oh, I see the mystery pop up with the... Man, this is a 22-minute game. Okay. Let's see what Reliant does. Reliant, let's go here. Come on, buddy. Oh, get him, Cammy! Oh, there we see a Verse Seeker. Does he grab a Lysander? A Skyla. Oh, he could Skyla for the Link if there's one in his deck. Okay, so you see Skyla. Okay. Grabbing the link. Alright, so we'll see Mega Mewtwo come down. Alrighty. So there's a Spear Link coming down onto the Mega Mewtwo, or the Mewtwo EX. We'll see the Mega Mewtwo come out, and we will see a Psychic Infinity for the knockout. Now, the only thing I'm going to be kind of worried... No, there's no way he can knock us out. Or there's no way he can knock out our Marowak Break next turn. What does the Mewtwo do? Yeah, there's no way he can knock out our Marowak Break next turn, so I'm not worried about that at all. Okay, alright. We should be okay next turn, unless I'm really bad at math, which we all know I am. So maybe I'm wrong, and Bone Revenge will not knock out this Mega Mewtwo. Why? But there we see a Fairy Trencher. I guess he can move energies off. Oh, he's actually going to commit everything to this. What? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. What is it? Why do you have so many energies on this Mewtwo? Like, the only thing that could be wrong, or that could make us like have trouble next turn, if he, keeps some of the energy off. Why is he moving all the energies to it? Maybe he doesn't think we can one-shot it. But there we see a Psychic Infinity. That's so much damage. 280? That is overkill. Alright, but this should knock it out. Let's see. It'll do 4, 8, 12. And then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This should do 220 or even more if I'm really bad at math. And we have the Light Center next turn regardless to win the game. So we'll do all that. We will use Bone Revenge. And if I'm wrong, hopefully we're not. And 220 exactly to knock out that Mega Mewtwo. Alright, so Marowak Break coming in clutch. Yeah, there's no way my opponent can take a knockout next turn. There was the Hawlucha, a Karina. The max he could do with the Xerneas is 120, which we have 140. We see Shebe come up. It doesn't matter who he puts down. We are going to one-shot whoever he wants to. There we see a DC going down to Shebe. There we see a Sky Return for 30 damage. Sending up. It doesn't matter who he sends up. We are going to Bone Revenge it. Do we have another Strong Energy left? 1, 2, 3. Nope, we don't. But we can just Bone Revenge for the knockout. There's his good game, man. He might think that one turn when he didn't put down the Shaman might have been a misplay, but we have the Marowak Break, which can knock out that Shaman. And there we go. We see the Marowak Break in action. And like I said before, some people are playing like Pokemon to get knocked out on purpose, but I think this version is a lot better. You can just let your Hawluchas keep knocked out if you really want to do a lot of damage with Marowak Break. But hopefully through this video, I'm sorry that this game was really long, but you saw the full power of Mewtwo, not Mewtwo, Cubone, Marowak Break. We did some, we used Marowak Break a lot. We did the spinning turn, not the spinning turn, the bone windmill, and even like I said before, like Dex against Vespiquen and stuff like that. If they don't play a Megaphone, you should be okay, but if they do play Megaphone, I think you're in trouble. Night March will just depend on how fast they can go, and can they license up your Marowaks before you actually get the 2 energies on them. But besides that, this deck, I don't know, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's definitely like mid-tier as like playability wise. But hopefully through this video, I hope you have a great Tuesday. Alrighty, bye.